What is going on, guys? I kind of want to do something really quick tonight that really wasn't planned because I obviously was supposed to have content out, but I'm going to probably do it tomorrow. Unfortunately, if you guys, I'm just going to probably say right now, huge announcement, which we tried to get out. Me and Philly 500 tried to get out today. Me and Philly 500 are going to be doing a podcast. Okay, now every single week, every Saturday. 9 o'clock Eastern, we are going to do a podcast every single week on alternate channels. So this Saturday, we'll be doing a live stream on my channel, 9 p.m. And then obviously it's going to alternate to his channel, back to mine every single week. Okay, so the next thing is that we are trying to figure out a name for the podcast. Now, me and him tried to figure out a name for the past week and a half, and we couldn't. So what we're going to do is we're going to leave it up to you guys to make it a little bit of fun. And probably you guys are more creative than we are. So you guys, the next 2 weeks, are going to comment on this video and let me know on a name for the podcast. The winner of that name will get a special prize. Me and Philly 500 kind of talked about what we want to do for that. So somebody will win something, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of what I want to say. I'm very excited about it. You know, I kind of brought it up to Philly 500 like a few weeks ago and kind of really didn't talk about it. And then we started to talk about it a little bit, and it seemed like a really good idea just because, you know what, I've been getting a lot of messages from people that me and him have good chemistry, and we're a lot of fun, to just talk football, and that's it. It's never really professional with us. We kind of have fun while we're doing it. I'm never really serious half the time, be honest, but really excited to have this happen. And yeah, so every single week, guys, starting this Saturday, will be on my channel, and we're going to be alternating channels every week. That is the special announcement. I've been trying to hold it in the past week and a half, and this was the huge update, and I think it's great, especially for both sides. We're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be a lot of fun, and obviously we're some nights we're going to do call-in shows, or we're going to do just a regular video, just go over the chat, or then during the season we're still trying to figure that out as well. So we're still trying to figure out stuff during the season. We'll figure out our schedule when the season does come. Obviously, we'll be streaming after games, before games. Depending on what we're doing, I don't know what the plan is because the season's not even here yet. So I don't really expect too many people to be in here today because it's a late night on Thursday night, and but unfortunately, Philly 500's video was taken down. Our stream was taken down. I don't know why it was. He called me up, and then I noticed that people weren't able to watch it. The video was unavailable, so apparently something was, I don't know. The comment section is turned off, so either YouTube messed up on the video, so half the people can't see it, So sorry, I can't get my words right today. So I know that Philly 500 did a live stream tonight, and I'm doing kind of one really late tonight, just so the news is out there. But that's pretty much about it, guys. So very happy. I'm going to talk about Eagles I'm going to talk Eagles for a little bit since I'm on. Put some content out tonight, and yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Pretty much it. So I hope you guys definitely enjoy it. I'm really excited about it. It should be really exciting. So we got a super chat from Tone to Shields said, and we're live. What's going on, everybody? I hope everyone's having a really good night. Just me, myself, and I right now. So I'm glad you guys decided to come tonight. But I just want to put that news out there for everybody. Just let everybody know what's going on. But let's see what we got here. Got Josh Craig stayed up at 3:15 a.m. in England for this. Love the Eagles. That's awesome, bro. I've seen a few people are from far away. Lunch break here, Melbourne, Australia. War Pipe. That's awesome. Sports podcast. What's going on? Big Play Slay. Marijuana. What's going on? Jake, what's going on, man? Young Money 87, what's going on? What's going to happen first? Eagles win the Super Bowl again, or EDP sticking on his diets? I thought he was on a diet, then I guess he stopped working out. I don't know if he still works out or not. Caleb J40, what's going on, man? Gabriel Nelson, what's going on? Matt Weeks, what's going on, man? ATPPBY, what's going on, man? Josh Cravid, what's going on, bro? Just trying to get to everybody here. Greg McQuaid, the Philly Shake Saturday Nightcast. I like that. Put it in the comment section to this video. If you have any names for the podcast, put it into this video. Just put it in there. This way I can keep track of everything, and then by like 2 weeks, we'll have a name for everything going on. Matt Weeks said apparently it was just Philly 500 live stream with so many others as well. Went unavailable for a while because of YouTube being stupid. Yeah, unfortunately, I wanted to cut out the beginning of that video about the live stream, about the podcast and stuff, and I wanted to put that on my channel so this way the news was out there. But unfortunately, I don't know what happened. Video's taken down. He put it on private, so he's gonna keep it for now until maybe it clears up. I don't know if it's going to. So obviously a lot of time was wasted doing that because it's like we're trying to, get the news out there and they shut the video down. So it was kind of crazy. Yo, Sparks, what's going on, man? Eagles football. Major One says 2 big play slays. Houdini, Birdie Bird gang. Spark says 2 goats in 1 stream. Well, not in this stream. Obviously, I was going to use this thumbnail, pretty much the Philly 500's thumbnail for the same video he did. So, just doing that for now until we get everything rolling. Just want to get the news out there, guys. What's going on? Sports Talk Podcast. Darius Slay, Bird Gang. Sparks, yo, this is what you were telling me about. Yep. I've only told a few people about it early, but it was fun. Richard, Ruth, the double moonwalk shakes. There are some really good ones, man. Put them down in the comment section below. Just put them down right now. Just put them in there so it's in there. Sports Talk Podcast, the Sports Podcast. HCPPBY says the Bird Podcast. Sports Talk Center. Big Play say, which one is the real Darius Slay? T. Aggie says, yeah, I told him about it. Sports Football. BJ Berman says, Philly Banter. Lando 216, this is exciting. I really appreciate that it is, man. Georgia want the guy with the PFP. BJ Berman said, Eagles Banter. Big Play Slay inside the Dingbat Shake Nation with Joey Shakes and Philly 500. That sounds pretty cool. Great news. Eric Wilson highlights coming soon. Yeah, I'm working on those now. I haven't had time to do them, but I'm going to have them out. I'm going to probably have them out by tomorrow, the next day, so just stay tuned for that. Sports Podcast. T.I. says, hey, Joe, are you mad about us releasing Cameron Johnson? No, I mean, that happened a while ago, didn't it? That didn't really happen recently. No, I mean, we actually have another punter right now. I forgot his name. He's got a weird name. So, BJ Berman banter about the birds. The Sports Talk Podcast, put it, the Sports Podcast. Tone to Shield says Joey's going global. No, this is close to going global. I just think it's going to be a lot of fun. And obviously, we're going to have some guests on the show. We'll have, obviously, other Eagles vid makers, some nights or whatnot. We're going to change it up, but we definitely want to have a call-in as well, because I think that'll be a big thing, too. So this Saturday, there will be a stream at 9 p.m. Eastern with me and Philly 500 on this channel. So definitely look out for that Saturday night. That's definite. Big Play Slay, yes, sir. Eagles have landed. What's up, Shakes? What's going on? Eagles have landed. Gabriel Nelson, what time do you guys be doing these podcasts? 9 o'clock every Saturday, Eastern, 9 p.m. Eastern. Mega Man, what's going on, bro? Ryan Rowe, what's going on, man? BJ Berman, Texas. Justin Hergardi says, with the 2 signings, does it really affect the draft? No, probably not. I mean, they can still add another linebacker regardless with the Eric Wilson signing. And running back, it just adds depth, or they want to use Miles Sanders in a different way. I mean, Jordan Howard in a different way. It's, they can do whatever the hell they want at the end of the day. Eagles sweep the division. I don't know, man. That's still like we have to wait and see type thing right now. Brett Wyatt, what's going on, bro? Comment star, hey, Joey, what's up? What did I miss? Nothing, man. Just going over some news and stuff like that. Obviously, the podcast for me and Philly 500 every week. So look out for that. The Sports Talk Podcast, the Sports Podcast. King Rolex, what's going on? I was wondering what happened with the live stream. I was going to rewatch it later, and it was gone. Yeah, unfortunately. Barry Campbell says, what up, Shake72? What's going on, Barry? How you doing, man? The Eagle Talk Podcast. Big Play Slay, 11 suit will be you, bro. The Nest out west of Philly Foothills. What's up, Joey? What's going on, man? Guys, these two guys here, Tone to Shields and the Nest out west. Go check out their YouTube channels. They are content creators. They're going to be on this show really soon. I've already talked to Philly Foothills already multiple times to get him on here, and I do want to get him on here. Definitely on the come up. I think my camera is too high, but I don't know. I have no idea. Gabriel Nelson, I think the early birds pot. I think this is too high. It's getting annoying now. Hold on. I think we're good. I think it's better because I feel like the words are coming up, and obviously this thing I have to fix because it's all messed up. So, hold on. Let me lose I don't want to lose my place here. Early birds podcast would be pretty cool. Definitely. Nest Out West says, what's the news? Podcast with me, Philly 500, every Saturday at 9 p.m. Marijuana Foothills. The Sports Talk Podcast, put the name the Eagles Talk Podcast. Put every name you want, guys. Alex, how about Talk of the Talents for a name? Sounds good to me. T. Agnew, how Joey feel about us releasing Cameron Johnson? I think I answered. Why are these same things come up twice? I wonder why. Nest Out West. Yes, sir. Big Place say, hey, question. Whatever happened at Gaming Fridays? Oh, well, I haven't done it because obviously with the because I was copyrighted, and I just literally just got back a couple days ago. So obviously I want to bring that Gaming Fridays back to the channel. I mean, that would be great. I was really enjoying doing that. I mean, not many people were in there, but over 300 people voted to do it once a week on Friday, so it was pretty cool. Eagles Talk Podcast. Snapback Jokes is the Dean Bat Boys. The Football Talk Podcast. I think you're saying the same thing over and over again, bro. Just say it. That's out west. The shake bats. Alex said, my comment section is not being displayed or available. That's weird. That's out west. Dingbat Squad 72. Matt said, we released Johnson a long time ago. It's old news. Yeah, I figured that was. Ryan Rollman, Philadelphia Eagles News says, what's up? What's going on, man? Josh Craves, hey, Joey, if the Eagles get a UK game, would you come out and watch it either Wembley or Tottenham Stadium? I mean, it would be awesome. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I would love to go. I mean, to go to the UK, I would love to go to the UK. But if it happens, definitely, I would definitely try to. The Sports Talk Pod, the NFL podcast. Shake Bats. T.L. Hopkins, Eagles Nation, how you feel about 17 games? I love it. I don't mind it. Who we taking at 12? I don't know, bro. It could be because we don't have a veteran corner right now. I mean, I don't know who's at the top of their draft board. I want them to go with whoever's at the top of their draft board at the end of the day. That's what I really want. Who's at the top of their draft board and what they're going to do. So it should be interesting. Ryan Rome, Philadelphia Eagles News. What do you think of the Eagles? Who the Eagles will draft? Look, if the Eagles aren't going receiver and they want to go corner, I would definitely take J.C. Horn. And if Patrick Surtain is there and J.C. Horn's already taken, I would take Patrick Surtain, obviously, and then go into the second round, go get your Terrace Marshall. I mean, if you have to move up, then go get him. Nest out west, Philly Foothills. Let me get a wrench. I thought I gave you one, but I might have not. But I'm going to do that. I'm lost again. All right, we're good. Brian Lewis says only activate Boston for Giants games. Yeah, that's definite. HZPPBY says pick 12, Horn cornerback. I agree with that. Marijuana says better. TL Hopkins says you think we're going to trade Ertz in the draft? They could. I mean, for as long as it's going, it's either there's one of three things, obviously. It's either going to trade him at the draft, they're going to trade him before the draft, or we're going to keep him for $8.5 million this year, which could actually happen. And just let him walk after this year. So his contract's pretty much almost up. So if they want to keep on, kind of hold on to him and see what he could do in this offense and kind of just make a deal, say, hey, Zach, like, play here one more year. We'll get you at, obviously you'll walk and you'll find where you have to go. So Eagles Football Talk Podcast, the best in the world. That's not true. FCB says, I've got a gator for the cow pies. If the cow pies move up for a gator, oh boy, I'm telling you right now, those Kyle Pitts rumors are firing up a little bit. ATPP said pick 12, Horn corner, pick 37, Marshall, trade a pick 57, Jabril Cox, draft the best center after those. That's my realistic dream draft, and I like all three. I really want to try if we could draft Jock, if that's the case. If we're able to get Terrace Marshall in the second round or trade up back in the first, I would get Jock with the first round pick if we could. Make our linebacker core even more crazy. Mirja wants I was in. Big place, I say we could play the new Among Us map if you'd want. The Sports Talk Podcast, sorry. BJ Berman says Saturday Night Philly Shakes podcast. That sounds pretty cool. Joey, the best YouTuber. Definitely not even true. Marijuana, so what? Kevin Prince says, do you think we should try and trade up with the Broncos if Smith is strong on the board? Yeah, I mean, you could trade up. You could trade up to 9. You could. I wouldn't let him go past 8 if that's the case. Like if he goes past 8, I think you really have to move up and try to go get him. If that's the case, I think that's the same thing for Kyle Pitts. Like if Kyle Pitts is definitely on the Eagles' target list at the highest target list, they can't let him go up past 6, 7. They would have to try and get him at that point. So. Comment star, these are rumors about Cowboys getting Pitts. You imagine I'd be pissed seeing the 2 times a year. Like, look, like if we made a good draft pick, but seeing Kyle Pitts go to the Cowboys, I wouldn't be happy. Like, it wouldn't ruin my night, but it would. You have to deal with Kyle Pitts for another 10 plus years, in the division. So, I mean, it's already enough. The Cowboys get Dak Prescott back. And number 2, they got one of the best wide receiving cores in the NFL right now between Amari Cooper and CeeDee Lamb and then Michael Gallup on top of it. Michael Gallup's last year with the Cowboys, so obviously I don't think they're going to re-sign him next year. They might not. I don't know. But a lot there. Reaper Town 92, something my peeps. The Sport Talk Podcast, Matt Weeks is, no, he's not. Matt Weeks is a good guy. No hate, guys. Royce, not going to lie, I want Farley a big physical corner. I like Farley too, but obviously he's going to drop. I think he's dropping to the second round because of his health. He's got a lot of health issues, so that's going to be a big one. And we already dealt with that with Sidney Jones and, having to draft him in the second round, tearing that Achilles on his pro day, and it wasn't good. Major wants to say, I don't want Smith. Royce says, by the way, Eagles replay games on NFL Network right now. Eagles or Steelers. Oh, really? That's cool. Phil Milligan said if Pitts was there at 6, I'm boycotting the season. Well, he would have been available at 6. If we stayed at 6, that's definite. Matt says, cool, you think that doesn't affect me, sports? That's I don't want Waddle. He's too short. Waddle and Devontae Smith are the same height. They're like 6'1". I think they're like the same height. I don't think there's one that's taller than the other. I mean, Devontae Smith looks smaller because he looks like a toothpick, but other than that, I mean, you know. Big place like Caleb Farley's the best DB in the draft, but at 12, I'd want Horn only for the simple fact I feel as though based off of the reason Farley has injury concerns, he could fall and we grab him in the second. Yeah, exactly. I mean, it's definitely an option, but I really don't want to take a cautious pick in Caleb Farley. Like if we picked him, I wouldn't be upset about it, but the injuries are it's not like Jalen Waddle with his ankle. It's not just an ankle injury like this. These are gruesome injuries for Caleb Farley, so you kind of just have to watch out for that. My top corner, no, but if he's there, I mean, you could take him. You're doing 5'10", 182. I think he's taller than 5'10". I don't think he's shorter than 6 foot tall. I'm just saying people chill on the spam. I want Patrick or Waddle Smith. Kevin Prince, our defense is looking good, honestly. I saw Waddle with the 12 and grab Samuel in the second. I like it. I mean, I hope, even with Asante Samuel Jr., I really hope he fits our scheme because I think it's like a scheme concern with him. So I think he's a great, solid cornerback. Would it be nice to have him? Josh Creed, what do you think of Kadarius Toney? Toney to me is just another Rager. He's like another type Rager. Coming out of college, you can line him up anywhere. He's got speed, but as like pinpointing the ball and doing certain things, like I think he's ridiculously fast. He's very elusive with his feet. He could trick you with his feet. I think he's fantastic, but I have Terrace Marshall over him regardless. Kadarius Toney is going to be a good player. Do I think he's a number one receiver? I don't know if that's the case. He might be a number two. He just might be a really strong number two that's going to produce a lot of yards. But Kadarius Toney, I wouldn't mind if we drafted him. I wouldn't care for, but I don't. I know the Eagles have been up with Kadarius Toney, but I think Terrace Marshall is that guy they do want. But I could be wrong. You never know. But I do like Kadarius Toney, don't get me wrong. Male 30 says, hoped to big plays like this at West Philly Hills. That really means nothing. He's a fast receiver who's clearly the next coming off Chad Okotosinko of Tyreek Hill. Sandeep Sai says, who do you think we're passing on? The reason I ask how he always passes on best player. Well, in his eyes, it's best player. In our eyes, it's the best player that we really need. I don't know who they're going to pass on. I mean, I'm telling you, Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle could be there at 12, and if they are there at 12, you got to pick one of those guys. He's got to go. He's got to go by his board. I think the most important thing: go by your board. Don't just go to another. Don't just pick another guy just because. Don't just pick another guy just because he's. It's a need more than best player available. I want to get best player available. I'm not looking for need. I'm looking for best player available. Because really, guys, they need to get some starters with those first two picks, at least for now. And hopefully with the rest of the draft, they can get some good stars in here. But they really need to get it together with that and get the best player available. I'm not into, don't go down on your draft board because, oh, wait, we don't have a veteran cornerback. We have to draft J.C. Horn. No, it's not the case. If you have Waddle or Devontae Smith there, you got to grab one of them. Me and Philly 500 are the same way. He likes Devontae Smith more than Jalen Waddle. I like Jalen Waddle more than Devontae Smith. But if we drafted Devontae Smith, I'd be, oh my God, I'd be so happy. But obviously, Jalen Waddle is my guy. Jake says, no, Joey Waddle's fine. Oh, I think you said Devontae Smith. Okay. I got you. Male Turtle says, hopefully we get JC at 12 and Marshall afterwards. If we get JC Horn and then Marshall, oh man, they killed the two picks right there. I feel like we'll take Farley. Comments started, Cowboys defense pretty trash, though. That's one of the reasons Cowboys are the worst in the division, plus their O-line can't stay healthy. Well, they didn't stay healthy last year. I mean, they relatively have been healthy the past few years. Besides last year, they've been a pretty good, healthy offensive line. Like, they've had maybe one guy out or something like that, but last year was the worst year in offensive line injuries for the Dallas Cowboys, okay? I don't think their defense is that trash at all. Like, I know, they might need a pass rusher. They could take a defensive end in the first round, too, because they really need some edge help badly. But at the, I think they signed a free agent safety. I think their safeties are okay. I think their linebackers are fantastic. And obviously you just have, Trevon Diggs, Shadobia Awuzie. He went into free agency at the other corner spot. I don't know if they have Jordan Lewis still. So obviously they need that shutdown corner, not shutdown, but they need that solid cornerback. Because I don't think their pass rush is fantastic, but I don't think it's great either. I think they're okay at that part of their game on defense. But Nest Out West says Farley's overrated and now injury concerns. No thanks. Yeah, no. Nope. I'm not a big Farley fan. That's just me. Like, if he's a later pick in the second round to the third, I'm fine with it. But I think at 12 we can go get a better corner than Farley. Looks like Cowboys would be stupid to take Pitts. I mean, they're not. You know what I mean? If Jerry Jones is making the decisions, I mean, they could take him. They really could. I mean, they don't care. Like that's, it might sound stupid for Jerry Jones, but he'll take the best player. Like, he doesn't care if he's missing a cornerback. He doesn't care if he doesn't have that cornerback star. He'll go after to complete this offense. That offense is going to score a lot of points. They're going to score a lot of points now. I mean, they're going to score more points. I mean, you could have Kyle Pitts to be a better tight end than Jason Witten. You never know at this point because they're definitely going to keep him at tight end. But I'm telling you, it's going to be interesting. There is 93 people in the chat, guys. Guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. You guys haven't hit the like button to the stream. I do appreciate that. Really helps the channel out a lot. Obviously, the big news, me and Philly 500 are going to be doing a podcast soon. So Much appreciate everybody that joins that and wants to get in on that, and give us the names in the comment section below of the name of the podcast you would definitely like to see. The winner will be announced in 2 weeks, and a special prize would be given to somebody that we take the name from. So that's really exciting, very excited. If you guys want to support me more, description below, there are links down there for anything else you guys want. Obviously, you guys have been fantastic. I'm glad to be live streaming again, and yeah, I'm pumped. I am pumped with this this new collab with Philly 500. I'm ready. I'm good. It's just about time to do that. You know what I mean? I got the Beagle. What's going on, man? With the super chat says, Joey, how are you, brother? I don't want Farley. He's not even 21 years old, and he's already having problems. He reminds me of Sidney Jones. Like, that's why, like, I would, if you're gonna go for Farley, I would move up with the second round pick maybe, but I really don't even like him at all. I really don't, because I don't trust his health. His health is a major concern. But who knows in the future? Maybe he won't be injury prone, maybe not. But I'm looking for Patrick Surtain, J.C. Horn at 12. If that's the case, if Terrace Marshall is the pick, go get him. That's your number one guy. Terrace Marshall is a beast. Okay, I know these are the good, great names. You know, it's because of numbers, but Terrace Marshall could work. Okay, I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be great. So, Beagle, thank you for the super chat, much appreciated, my guy. Now to find why don't they ever do this with this? I'm telling you, they should leave like a thing to where, like, oh, you left off here. You know what I mean? Richie Lear says, no, I missed a special announcement. Yeah, you did, but it's a podcast with 3500 every single week. So if you rewind a little bit, to the beginning of the video, you'll see I'm talking about it immediately. Big Play say prediction bust alert. Patrick Surtain will be a bust. I don't think so. I don't think so, bro. That's far-fetched to say. You know what I mean? Royce is not going to lie. I don't want Waddle. Jalen Reagor can be used in the exact same way, but I'd still take Waddle over Smith. I understand. I do. Marijuana. Okay, fine. 5'10", 5'10 and a half. That's that West is Conspiracy Shakes podcast. Ryan Rose says, J.C. Horn is the best cornerback. He needs to be more aggressive on the D-line and O-line to get more experiences and mentoring with Jalen Hurts. That's definite. You know what I mean? I think they'll get their time in once they come here. I think we'll be fine. Ryan Roman, Philadelphia Eagles news. What do you think of all of the moves, the Eagles moves? I mean, look, we had no cap space. You know, getting Anthony Harris, getting our linebacker, obviously that a backup linebacker that has done a fantastic job last year, always been a backup linebacker. You know, I think we've released the right people, you know, and obviously not much money, like I said before. So I think they're being strategic, but they're doing it slowly. And I think the two signings on defense are fantastic. Don't get me wrong. I think they're great. But we're still looking for that opposite side of Darius Slay still, because I don't trust Avonte Maddox playing outside anymore. And we're just going to have to find out. We're just going to have to see. But, Jordan Howard, love that signing. I love Jordan Howard. I'm sorry, but I do. That's just who I am. Phil Milga says, get Horn or Waddle, trade back into the first corner or wide receiver if the right player is there. Yeah, I think so. Whoever you get, whether it's opposite, I think it's corner, wide receiver, corner. I think that's where you're going with the draft first. Or they could get Jock if that's the case from Notre Dame. They can go get Jock as well in the first round, and then maybe go get Terrace Marshall, and then maybe look for a corner that goes pretty deep to the third and early fourth round. So you could, corner is deep in this draft, or they could move back up into the second. So there's a lot of maneuvering to do. I think honestly, Howie Roseman has no excuses because he's got a lot of picks this year. We haven't even traded Zach Ertz yet. You know what I mean? So you could potentially have 12 picks in this draft. You got 11 right now, but you could potentially have 12. That's my Dunkin' Donuts iced coffee. Love it. Royce, Joey, can you please do a mock draft? Gonna be doing it. I already have some stuff set up right now. I actually have videos already made, but I've been updating them a little bit, so you will have the mock draft. RH Gaming Vlogs, what about trading up to get Sewell? I think I would only appreciate this if Sewell dropped to us at 12, which probably will never happen at all. But if the Eagles actually pick Sewell, I wouldn't be mad. If the Eagles pick up a great offensive lineman, I won't be mad because at the end of the day, the trenches is what it's all about. Obviously, playmakers are important, but I think that would turn some heads, obviously, and probably make some people mad. But I think at the end of the day, Sewell, he's only given up 1 sack in 2 years. I mean, that guy is a product. I mean, he's a prodigy. So I wouldn't mind that pick. I wouldn't. I'd be like, we missed on so many players, but at the same time, the offensive line is nice. You know what I mean? So. That's what says the Ski Mask Dingbat podcast. Guys, if you have names for the podcast for me and Philly 500, so 2 weeks you guys can give out names. This video right here, put the names down in the comment section below. Not in the live chat, the comment section. I mean, tell me about it so I know, and then put it in the comment section below right now and put it in there. So you're registered to win a pretty good prize that me and Philly 500 have been talking about. So. Matt said, I wouldn't mind Waddle, Chubb, would prefer Smith or even Parsons or even Horn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if we don't go receiver, if you have Waddle or Smith at 12, just say one of them is only there at 12. I think you got to take it. If they're both not there at 12, you take a cornerback, whether it's Surtain or J.C. Horn. If they're not there, you're taking a linebacker and Jock. I think that's the case. If they're not there, take an offensive lineman. I mean, there's a whole different bunch of scenarios you could go through here. Counselor, I'm worried we're going to pick Waddle over Smith. If Smith is there, Smith's route running would be great for our offense to really open up the field. And you know what's so funny, Comic? Because Nick Sirianni, he loves receivers that have run really good routes. And Devontae Smith pinpoints the ball, the way he could catch the ball on the back of the end zone, and these different catches that he's made, just pinpointing the ball and having that concentration to catch the ball has been fantastic with him. I've loved Devontae Smith. Wasn't my favorite receiver, no, but he's good. I mean, he's great. Big Boy say Tony is more of a shifty, strong, productive receiver. I really would say fast receiver, but I do agree with you that he needs to track the ball just a tad bit better. Yeah, I think really, I'm not calling Tony like a one-trick pony type guy where he just knows how to shift and do one and just run and that's it. I just think he need, like Devontae Smith is just the pinpoint of the football, just the athleticism. It's all about how you catch the ball. It's all about how you catch ball in traffic, and I don't think Tony is there to catch the ball in traffic. But obviously, he's used in the open field, so. William says, thoughts about Andre Dillard. I think we should keep him, but I heard reports about trading him. Now, the trading came like a while ago. I think the trading for Andre Dillard came a bit ago during this Carson Wentz saga that was going on at the time, which was annoying all of us. I know. I make a million videos on him. How do you think I feel? Andre Dillard's got to stay. I don't think you trade him now. I think you need depth. And you know what? You need to experiment with Andre Dillard. See what he's got. Try to cross-train him. I think they just need to cross-train him, honestly. Or keep him at left tackle. I would keep him at left tackle, but I would at least try to cross-train him to guard or something. You know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be smart to do that. You have Nate Herbig at guard that can play both guard spots. Jack Driscoll has played left guard, left tackle in college for Auburn, but coming here, and has played center as well. But I think he could play right tackle as well. He got some really good depth behind that offensive line right now. So there's a lot of good things really coming in motion with the offensive line that really people don't look at. People still think our offensive line is horrible. Obviously, 14 switches in 2020. It's too much. Too many injuries. Hopefully, Doug and the injuries has left the building at the same time. Hopefully, Doug brought those injuries, that injury plague with him. So that's what I'm hoping that's happened. Now, Young Rare 95 Gang said, when are you dropping the Eric Wilson highlights? Soon, probably by another day or two, I'll have their Eric Wilson highlights out. I'm working on it right now. Haven't had time, so been busy, but we'll have more out. I want to put some content out today, but I was busy today, and I'm gonna have more stuff out tomorrow. I'm gonna have more stuff. I might actually do a live stream tomorrow as well, because I kind of feel like I have to make it up to you guys, because I was supposed to have content out today and I didn't, and this is the only thing I have. So to make it up to you guys, I'll probably do a live stream tomorrow night. Might do a call on tomorrow night, make it more fun. So. Mary Jo wants to. Anthony Harris was an underrated signing. Oh, definitely. Now I know people. 2020 was a bad season. Bad defensively for the Vikings. They had injuries. Obviously, it wasn't great. Anthony Harris didn't play well. There was a couple rookies, a few guys that were sitting there at that defense. So I don't know. Prior to that year, obviously, making $11 million off a franchise tag and 6 picks for the year, fantastic. So I think with Jonathan Gannon, and we'll really do a good job with this secondary. We'll do a good job with the back end guys. Gabriel Nelson, the East Unleashed podcast. I like that. Put it in the comment section below. Comment section. Put it down there. Everyone put it down there. That's that West Florida. Do you have to upgrade to StreamYard to have a call in? No. I actually, when I see it says powered by StreamYard on this side, and yeah, I don't have any. I have my custom stuff that are kind of in here, but I kind of turned off the subscription for it because it's like, it's $20 a month. So I was like, just turn it off. I'm not going to be able to stream for a few months. Saves me an extra $20 a month. So I just turned it off. I'm going to turn it back on by this weekend. So we're going to have all the overlays and make it look all nice. NFC East Beast, what is Fields? If Fields is at 12, I don't think the Eagles are taking quarterback, bro. I think that's out the door. I don't believe it at all. I don't believe that's even. I think that'd be one of the worst things that happens, but I don't think so. I think so much is a smoke screen right now, even with the Zach Wilson moving up to 3rd overall, all that stuff, I think was very much a smoke screen. Sandy Singh says it's a win-win with those two guys. Big play say Rashad Bateman, the second best wide receiver in this draft. I'm the biggest fan of Bateman. Rashad Bateman probably goes late first or early to at least to the 20s. I think he's in the early 20s. Or could be a late first round as well. But I like Bateman. I definitely like him. But I don't think that's a target here. Beast in the East podcast. I like that too. Comment section below, man. RH Gaming Vlogs. What about trading for Anthony Miller? Now, there's been rumors about an Anthony Miller trade as of right now that I was actually going to do. I actually have a video in the works on that, which I haven't put out yet. But they're trading Anthony Miller. I don't know how much he's owed. I didn't look at the contract. There's multiple teams involved in this, so I don't know what's going on. So we're just going to have to find out in the time being. If the Eagles end up trading for Anthony Miller, then I don't really know. Then really, I think the Eagles might not go receiver. I don't know. I'd be surprised if they're. I mean, I'd be surprised if they're in that sweepstakes, but I don't think so. I mean, they tried getting Juju Smith-Schuster a contract, which I was like, why? I was kind of really dumbfounded. I had a stupid look on my face. I was just like, how is this guy even? And Eagles had a multi-year deal already ready for him. Like, what is that about? I don't know. I know Juju Smith-Schuster is one of those guys where you can line him up anywhere you want and throw him the ball, but I mean, I don't like his attitude. I don't like he's embarrassed himself as a player. Like, he was stomping on logos of teams and just getting embarrassed. I mean, his TikToks and all that. I mean, this guy's got to stop. But never mind that. Rock Dars, Joey Shake's back at it again. What's up, bro? How you doing, man? I hope everything is well with you. That's that West of Philly Foothills. I agree, Luke. I hope Jerry does it. We should learn my dream scenario, even though unlikely, is Devontae Smith at 12, and then we trade up for the second round for Jock. Would love that, man. Would love that. Devontae Smith and Jock would be fantastic. R. Rodriguez, Cowboys will probably take a cornerback. They might take an edge rusher too. Don't be surprised. Now, I'll be upset if the Eagles take an edge rusher. I don't think this Kwity Paye, I don't think these defensive ends are strong this year. Kwity Paye is the only guy you'd maybe take, but I don't like this class of defensive ends this year. I don't think you do that. So, King Rolex says, do you think 3 preseason games are enough to determine who makes? Well, yeah, I think with this new coaching staff, it's going to help. Yes. If it was Doug still here, probably not. If Jim Schwartz was still here, probably not. I think with this coaching staff, you're going to get more of a normal approach to who's going to start and who's, obviously, Harry Roseman's in charge of the 53. But Nick Sirianni is seeing what he's seeing on the field from these guys day in, day out. Sorry, had to sneeze. Day in and day out. My bad. I mean sneeze. Comment star. If Smith is not 12, then I say we go cornerback. I would want a linebacker, but we will never draft a linebacker in the first as long as Howie is the GM. I would just give it time, man. Give this draft a chance. Give Howie Roseman a chance. You know what? I think at the end of the day, this is Howie Roseman's last year in Philly if he doesn't pan this draft out or this season. Because if Howie actually drafts well this year, I don't want to hear that it's going to be Howie's fault at the end of the year because Now it's up to the coaching staff to do their job and do their part. So, Nate Rizzo, what's going on? Kadarius Toney or Terrace Marshall? Terrace Marshall Jr., bro, hands down. Sandeep Saying says, King S better than last year. Josh Craven, not going to lie, my guy is Jock. I think I went over, did I go over the super chat? I don't know if I did. I think I'm going to read it anyway. So thank you for the super chat. Beagle says, Joey, how are you, brother? I don't want it Farley. He's not even 21 years old, and he's already having bad back problems. Reminds you of Sidney Jones. Oh, yeah, I did read that earlier. But thank you, Beagle, for that super chat. I just want to make sure I didn't leave that out. The nest out west, Philly Phillies. I would rather have cornerback Tay going in the second or third. Could be a possibility. It goes deep. You get Newsome. You can get Newsome. You get Asante Samuel Jr. There's a whole bunch you can go get. Jonathan Lesko says, would you rather have Horn or Smith at pick 12 if they're both there? If they're both there, I'm going Smith 100%. If Smith's not there, I'm going Horn. If Waddle and Smith aren't there, I'm going Horn. If Waddle is there, never mind. I said the last one. I obviously with that it would be Smith. Even Kazuch, how would you feel about Patrick Surtain? I don't mind him. I really don't. I just think coverage wise, Horn's just better. I think he could cover those real speedy, twitchy receivers downfield. And the guys that J.C. Horn has defended so many guys this year and has done he was guarding Devontae Smith at one point and did a pretty good job. Okay. And for his size and what he could do, that's why I really like Horn a lot better than Surtain. Surtain is great. If we pick Surtain, I'd be well as happy. I just think the better corner is JC Horn at the end of the day. Big Play say Farley, in my opinion, maybe just alone is the best DB in this draft. He has raw upside. He has the man coverage ability and the ability to understand and break in a wide receiver and market. No, he does, but I don't know if these significant injuries are going to play into it. So I'm not really sure. Davini and Gray said would like Jay Horn and Marshall in the second only if Smith is gone. What you think? If Waddle's still on the board, I'm taking him. Like I'm telling you, like if I see Waddle or Devontae Smith on the board, I'm taking. Sorry, my mic just went up. I'm taking one of those guys regardless. Taking one of them. If Waddle and Smith are not on the board, I'm taking a corner definitely. But if one of them is on the board, yeah, they better be those two. One of those two players better be high on that draft board. There's no doubt in my mind that the Eagles have looked at tape on Jalen Hurts in college with Devontae Smith, with Jalen Waddle. There's literally no excuse for this draft to not. And if you want to move up for a player, there's no excuse for it because you have picks. You can't say you didn't have enough picks this year. He's so excited to have these picks because you can maneuver any way you want to do it. But you got to use these picks the right way. And if you got to move up for a player that you think you're going to lose, you move up. Don't be afraid to move up. If you move up from 12 to 9, what are you going to give away? A third-round pick? What are you going to give away? Not that much. Obviously, moving 12 to 4, that's a different story. But it is what it is because Atlanta wants to trade back. But you have no excuse for this at all. Eagles Star 95. Joey, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? That's that West. Where do we watch it, Joey? Where do we watch what? The stream is going to be Saturday on my channel, 9 o'clock. Barry Campbell, yo, Joey, how do you think Sirianni will use our running backs Thunder and Lightning this year? I hope they use Jordan Howard. I really do. That's a good sign they signed him. It's running back depth, but, Killins is going to be a special teamer most likely or on the bench regardless. Huntley's another guy. He's small, but he's got, he can put him in the passing game. He's twitchy. He's fast. He can move around players pretty quick. Miles Sanders and, Boston Scott, obviously, with Boston Scott, another fan favorite that everybody loves to watch. He resigns a cheap deal with Philly. So I don't know how they're going to use him. It depends if they're going to keep, 2 or 3 running backs, and it depends if they want to have a bruiser in that lineup. Obviously, with Elijah Holyfield here, Jordan Howard's going to have more snaps than he is. Jordan Howard will get more of an opportunity than Elijah Holyfield since you brought him in now. So Nicholas Romano says, I think we should go cornerback with the first and then go our receiver with the second. I like that. I mean, regardless, that or vice versa, don't matter to me. Big Play saying, that's West Philly feels we projected to go in the 6th or 7th round and Tago on. Ryan Roster, Rashawn Bateman is going to be the best wide receiver. He probably will. I think Terrace Marshall's going to be one of the best. I think he's going to be one of the best receivers in the league. I think he'll be a really good number one guy in Philly if he comes here. The 500 Shakes podcast. Put it in the comment section below, guys. Chad Hughes, if Pitts falls to 7 or 8, I'm pulling the trigger. Oh, yeah, 100%. 100%. Like, if they have a chance, if they have a huge chance, go get them. You know what I mean? Robert B said, what about Horn? Love Horn. No problem with Horn. Tagon is rated as the 9th best DB. Nicholas Romano says, are you a Carson Wentz fan? No, I'm a Philadelphia Eagles fan. Big Play Slay, I'm just not the biggest fan of Patrick Surtain. He's big physical DB, yet he gets beat over the top. He gives up a substantial amount of yak yards, which won't cut out in the NFL. I've seen him a little handsy at times. He's very physical with his hands, which I don't mind, but in the NFL, they call it in like 2 seconds. He's very handsy. That's definitely one thing I've seen from him. But who's not anymore? Like, let these guys play football. Rich M. Bull Protection. Hurts runs 800 yards, throws 4,500 yards in 2021. 4,500, maybe 4,000, maybe 3,800. But I don't know about 4,500. But, hey, you have more faith than I do. But, I mean, I have faith in Jalen Hurts, but you have a lot more faith than I do. Robert B., we stole Viking players this year. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Sandeep Singh says, I can't believe they haven't moved on from Ertz yet. Why other teams aren't calling his puzzle? Well, you don't know that. I think there is interest, but the Eagles are they're playing like, well, that's not good enough. We want more type of thing. He's either going to get traded by the draft, or the Eagles keep him this year. They could keep him. Could happen. They might say, hey, look, we can't get you anywhere, but look, play with the Philadelphia Eagles for one more year on your $8.5 million. And Zach Ertz has already said he's going to play out his last year of his contract without an extension or anything. So if that's the case, that's good news. Okay. Robbie, I think Maddox is a slot. That's what I'm hoping that he works out in, because outside I have no trust. Or put him as a safety, because Rodney McLeod ain't showing up into the season by the middle of the season. So, I mean, with that injury. Philly .572 podcast. Josh Grace, I'm saying pick up Jock and then. Oh, yeah, definitely. I do like that. Terrace Marshall in the second, go get Jock in the first. I'm fine with that, man, too. Eagles says that Ertz might not get dealt until August. We just got to be patient. We will. We'll be fine. Nest out West is corner, then wide receiver, Horn or Surtain, then wide receiver. I'm perfectly fine with that, bro. You're reading my mind. Brian Shepard, if Waddle or J.C. Horn is there, do you take a wide receiver or cornerback? Tough call. I think Surtain will be a Cowboy. Surtain, look, the Cowboys are either picking up a defensive end, they're picking up Surtain. I don't know where they're going. They've had them picking up an offensive lineman as well. So there's 3 moves that they could make at that point, or move up for Kyle Pitts or whatever. But I think you're getting Waddle. If J.C. Horn and Waddle are on the board, I think you're taking Waddle immediately. That's just me. Robbie, Carson's long gone, bro. We need to move on. Sandeep says, I was thinking around draft time. Could be. Comment Star says, Sandeep saying, I still can't believe Dillard and Barnett is still here as well. The draft capital we could get from them would really help us. And and it's right. I mean, why didn't they just at least extend Barnett? At least extend him, lower the cap number. And he's making $10 million this year. Derek Barnett, people are like, oh, well, he did good during the Vikings game in that playoff run. I'm like, yeah, I understand. But how many years ago was that? And Derek Barnett is not playing like a first-round pick. Derek Barnett's playing like a fourth-round pick right now, literally. I mean, he's not playing well. He's not. You can't prove me wrong on that. Not playing well. Josh Sweat should get more reps. That's who should get more reps, is Josh Sweat. So, Kevin Rand says, I don't see us trading Ertz for a pick. I see us using Ertz as a part to move up in the draft. I mean, I hope that's true. Nerdjawan says Rashawn Slater. Yeah, Rashawn Slater's definitely another guy the Eagles could target. And other teams, like the Cowboys the Eagles could draft Rashawn Slater. It could happen. But like I said, if you're going after offensive line, or you're going after a different position other than receiver and corner, then obviously it's got to be linebacker, or you go offensive line if you have a good source on what guy you're getting. But You have K. Thero alone says, I wish the draft would hurry up. It'll be here before you know it. Don't worry about it. Robert, you think Dillard will be a good left guard? I just want to cross-train, at least put him at left guard for something. Keep Nate Herbig at right guard. Have Andre Dillard be that swing guy. Have him be that swing guy on the offensive line. I think that's going to be pretty good. Have him swing around a little bit. Swing around. That doesn't sound normal. Then that's the West. There's marijuana. Sandy Size. That's true. Exciting finally to be an Eagles fan. Let's hope Howie doesn't mess it up. Yeah, I'm hoping to God he doesn't. Robert B said, the Terrence guy as a receiver is nice. I'm telling you, Terrence Marshall is going to be a beast. Marijuana says, by the way, guys, Jock is Jeremiah Owusu Karamoa. Thank you, Marijuana. Obviously, no one wants to say his full name. Kevin Moran says, I don't see us trading Ertz for a pick. I see us using Ertz as a part of a trade to move up in the draft. Definitely true. HDPPBY says, Philly Shake 725 podcast. Put that in the comment section below. Not the live chat, but put in the comment section. I want to hear it, though, obviously, but put it down there so we have a list. Joseph Simmons says, hey, Joe, sorry I'm getting here too late. All good, Joe. All good, man. Big place late. I can't see the comment section under this video, Joey. That's weird. I don't know why. If something does happen, I will open it up. I don't know why it's doing that, but that's kind of weird. RH Gaming Vlog said the better than Howie. YouTube's been acting really weird today. It's been weird. It's shut down Philly 500's video. Now I'm streaming, and my comment section was open last time. Now it's not open. I don't know why. RH Gaming Vlog is the better than Howie podcast. Brian Trevor, what's the chance they go O-lineman? I'm hearing picking and bumping Slater to guard has been mocked. Yeah, definitely, but I think 12 is just, there's too many valued talent at 12. I don't think they take an offensive lineman at that point. Roy says, this month feels so long. Well, you got to keep yourself busy, man. Don't go on your phone every 2 seconds. Got to keep yourself busy. Then that's that West Philly Foothills. I see the live chat. I don't see comment section. Okay. So there is something wrong with the comment section, obviously. I don't know why that's the case. Eagles are not, we're not going to be picking until 10:30 p.m. Yeah, it's going to be a very late night. Commissar, I think Mulatto, there's starting left tackle spot. His attitude is better than Dillard, and he just has a higher ceiling because of his strength. And I think, Andre Dillard's health has been in question as well. I mean, his body can't even hold up at practice, even at training camp. There's a lot going on. So there is 114 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate you guys. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We go over Eagles news all year round. If you guys haven't liked this stream at all, hit the like button. It really does help this channel go a long way and the stream go a long way. Definitely a huge support. Everyone's been bringing me here. Check the description below for all the links to support me more if you guys choose to. And obviously, the big announcement is the Philly 500 and I will be doing a collaborative podcast, an official podcast every single week. We're going to put on multiple platforms. We're going to start this Saturday at 9 p.m. So these streams every week will be on either Philly 500's channel or my channel at 9 p.m. Eastern on Saturdays only. Now, obviously, when the season comes here, we're going to change some things up because of games and everything like that. But for now, 9 o'clock Saturday, we'll have call-ins, we'll do stuff. And obviously, when I open the chat up, give me some names of the podcast. We're looking for a name here for the podcast. We can't come up with one. So whoever gives a podcast name and they are the winner and we use that podcast name, you will win a prize. And me and Philly 500 have talked about it. So, yeah, it's going to make it a lot more fun. So it's all up to you guys at the end of the day. Robert B., what if we took that left tackle in the draft at first? Would you be upset? No. If we took Sewell? No, hell no. If we took Penny Sewell, I wouldn't. Hell no. I'd be like, you just got a really good left tackle. If they end up getting him, forget about it. I mean, that's a whole different story, but hell nah. Nathan Rizzo with the super chat says, trade 2 of the 3 first next year to get a second first. This year to get both Horn, Sertan, and Wild, Smith, Marshall, etc. And this year's draft class is deeper. Look, even I would use one of these first round picks this year. If you're guaranteed 3, I would at least use one of the 3 picks. At least I say, why not? I mean, I'm not saying we're automatically going to get 3 because of Carson Wentz playing 75% of the snaps if he doesn't get hurt. But I think there's a really good chance. You don't need to have all those picks. I mean, I think you could you could do something with one of these first round picks. But look, I understand your concept, definitely. Will they do it? Howie's got no excuse because he's got draft capital. He can't say he couldn't maneuver or he's got draft. Moving from 6 to 12 was questioning, but was smart. But Obviously, you kind of didn't want it to happen because it took us out of contention of automatically getting Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts. Well, obviously, you had Miami at 3, but if we stayed at 6, Miami and San Francisco would have traded. San Francisco was taking a quarterback at 3. And you had a really good shot at getting Jamar Chase or Kyle Pitts easily. But obviously, from moving 6 to 12, you can still get a valued player at the end of the day. You can still get a very valuable player. Now, the question is, who's drafting this player is a whole different story. But so far this offseason, for having no cap space, no room to do much of anything, we got rid of some players. We got rid of players that are dead weight. This team is changing. The youth movement is coming to Philadelphia. We literally, the first day of free agency, we had like $3 million under the cap. Like, that was it. By 2022, if you draft well this year, if you really find those building block pieces, okay, that take out that we win the division, take out that we're not going to win the division, we're not going to be in the playoffs this year, whatever it is, because by 2022, Eagles will know what they have and who they're building off of, and then you can extend whoever you want. The Eagles will have cap space next year. We won't be over the cap like we were, $70 million. I mean, that's just insane. Okay, so as of right now, this is an evaluation year. But at the same time, don't think that this team is not going to come out swinging, or don't think that, that's why I don't like, people think, we're going to be underdogging it and we're going to be the most horrible team in the division. We're last place, blah, blah, blah. Everything looks good on paper with these teams. But, at the end of the day, if you don't gel, if you don't mesh together, and you can't win football games, blame it on yourself. Because, I'm telling you right now, Nick Sirianni is going to change this offense. I got total respect for him. Obviously, you got to see the product on the field before anything. But I'm really I have a lot of optimism for this offense. I really do. I'm looking for a spot here. Wait until so if you wait until the live stream is over, then you could probably do it as well. So, Gabriel Nelson, Joey, do you want us to put our suggestions in the comment section after the stream is over? Yes. Put your suggestions on the name of the podcast you want. If you put a name in there, you're automatically registered to win a grand prize from me and Philly 500. We're not going to say what it is, obviously, but if you win, you get that prize. If you put a name down there, you're automatically in. So, automatically. Eagle Slayer, sure reminds me of McVay in a way. I'm not saying he's McVay, just his energy intelligence is through the roof and won't put up with anyone's. Yeah, no, that's definite. I mean, he's got excitement to him. He's got that, he's always excited, and he's always in a good mood, and he's always, he's always excited to do things. That's what I like about him. But what I did like about the explosive plays, when he was doing those explosive plays, like when he was doing all that video he did with Fran Duffy, he knows he went over the Colts offense. I mean, he knows every weakness, every strength of every receiver he has, knows how to use them. This guy is smart. I mean, Frank Reich was like a huge bummer of him going to Philadelphia. Frank Reich helped him get to Philadelphia, really, because Frank Reich, at the same time, he wanted to keep him, but at the same time, he's like, I gotta let this guy be successful, and I can't trap him here to be my right-hand man, you know what I mean? So, Frank Reich was really upset about losing him. I think they made their quarterback coach the offensive coordinator or something like that. They didn't do too much of a move, but Robert B. thinking, really think Doug didn't know how to develop players. No, this whole coaching staff didn't. Jeff Murray, I think with the new coaching staff and the existing team last year would have won us the division, but that is like saying you, the most honest politician, bar not said hi. If this coaching staff was with us last year, we probably would have had more of a success. We would have been in the playoffs a lot earlier last year, probably. If this coaching staff got together and actually made sense, not have a quarterback play for that many games until Green Bay and decide to bench him, which is really pathetic and ridiculous, because any other team that had Carson Wentz playing that long for that many weeks would still let him start. I don't think so. Common Star says it's hard to have faith in Howie after being let down so many times. I also could see us extending Howie. I think that this would be his last year, and I am okay with that. It could, but you never know. If Howie has a good draft and these players don't do anything this year, it's not Howie's fault at the end of the day. Like it's not. Like that's what people want to pinpoint this on. If they draft really, just say they have a great draft and these players don't do anything this year, you put it on the coaching staff. And I know it's not being a scapegoat. It's true. It's true. I mean, they found. I mean, this coaching staff last year couldn't do anything with the new players. We always find those gems. We always find those undiscovered gems. And, Travis Fulgham and some of these other guys. And what did they do? Oh, they played well, and then all of a sudden, Deshaun Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey comes back. You take snaps away from everybody. You bench Jordan Mailata when Jason Peters comes back. It just makes no sense. Veteran favoritism was the Eagles every single year. Nathan Gary wants to mess up every single game, and it's okay. You can't cover or do anything, but yet Jim Schwartz still defends him. And I don't know why he does that, but he does it every single time. Now Jim Schwartz, I want to take the year off. Now he's over in Tennessee as like a quality guy. I don't know what he is over there. I don't want a job. I'm taking the year off. And I don't know, maybe things weren't going good with Jim Schwartz in this defense, but he gave excuses to every player. He loved Jalen Mills. Couldn't stand that. Jalen Mills got paid. He got paid, what, $23 million? I mean, just like, what? Like, no way. No way. Salesman Dixon said, I see a lot of mock drafts lists getting Surtain at 12 and Waddle going at 17. Is that possible? Oh, definitely. I've had Waddle going. Seen Waddle going to Arizona. I think Arizona is 16 or 17 or something like that. I've seen Waddle going to Arizona a lot, and us picking Surtain. So you're right about that. Every day I'm on NFL Network looking at mock drafts and just seeing like the most updated mock drafts. Just keep looking at them. It's kind of crazy. Bam all. Cornerback in the first, wide receiver in the second, linebacker in the third. I like it. David Campbell, what's going on, man? Hope you're having a good night. Ryan Rowe, Philly Shake Squad 72 and 500 podcast. Love it. J3 Official Production says, honestly, our pick should be Waddle. It's a no-brainer. He's better than Smith. Yeah, look, with Waddle, I do like I think what Devontae Smith has on Waddle is that Smith is just that, how he pinpoints the ball, how he catches in traffic, how the concentration of the tracking of the football is fantastic. Where Waddle could catch in traffic and he's blazing fast and he's just very elusive in open space with the ball in his hands. There's a lot of good things to take away from that. And it's hard. Like having Waddle and Smith on the board. I'm not saying that Waddle's the easy pick, but I'm saying it's going to be tough because you really have to make a good decision here. Dave Kelly said, I'd rather get Smith stretched the field, and he could do that. Do like him for that. Jason Nelson says, I'm interested to see what ends up happening with Ertz after seeing him crying on the field thinking it was the end for him. I don't know, but we're going to find out, though, whether he gets traded at the draft, trade before the draft, or before training camp or whatever it is, and then you see what happens. It's Dallas Goedert season, guys. Like, I want to see Dallas Goedert be a full-time starter. I mean, Nick Sirianni wants to use double tie and sets. I mean, it's not a secret. You know what I mean? Jonathan, let's go. Oh, by the way, what's the special announcement? I wasn't here for it. Just rewind back to the video. Just rewind back to the beginning. I've already said it like a lot of times. Me and Philly 500 are doing a podcast. We need names for the podcast. We're going to be alternating channels every Saturday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. So this week, Saturday, 9 p.m., it'll be on my channel, and then obviously altered channels back and forth. Then once the season starts, we'll figure out a different schedule, what we're doing, because of games and all that stuff. So it should be interesting. Major One says, facts, Waddle better. Ray223, if Smith and Waddle is gone, if Smith and Waddle are gone, you're taking a corner. Boom. Yes, take a cornerback, 100%. J3 Official says, Waddle is way better version of Henry Ruggs. I don't know, Ruggs, I was surprised he didn't play better. Ruggs I was really excited for, and, I really wasn't that impressed with Ruggs too much. Donovan Grace, what kind of defense can we expect from Gannon? Wonder if he's a blitzer, man, or zone. It could be cover 2 zone. I expect these linebackers to go in coverage this year with Jonathan Gannon. That's what I'm kind of expecting with some of these guys. So it should be fun to see. And obviously Jonathan Gannon is a very exciting coach. He uplifts his team, and I just like it's such a young coaching staff. They're not old guys. They're young and they're trying to prove themselves, and they're excited. We have the tight end coach from the Colts. Look what he did with that Cox and. With the other guys, he did fantastic with those tight ends over in Indianapolis. I mean, fantastic. CJ Davis, who do you think we re-sign Eric Wilson after the season? Well, I mean, we gotta watch him play. I mean, obviously, this is like a prove it. Like, let's see what you got. You know, you jumped in for an injury last year for 15 games. You played really well. You know, let's see you jump into something else and see if you can play really well. Oh yeah, 100%. Like, you re-sign him, make him. You know, yes, definitely. Jeff Murphy, Howie had picks for Lurie in the past. Jobs Curie, now he has draft picks as well. Look, he's got no excuse this year, like to say, oh well, we didn't have enough draft compensation. Like, I don't even want to hear that. J3 official says he's fast, he can catch, he can run excellent routes. Waddle is an electrifying player. We need him. I agree. Batmole, I want Waddle over Smith. I have the feeling that Smith will be a bust and won't convert well in the NFL. I don't think that's true, bro. I think he will be one of the best receivers in the league, but that's just everybody's opinion, obviously. J3 says, same bet. NFC East B says, comments are open, Sir Shakes. Yeah, I know, they're not open. Wait till after the video. I don't know why they're not open. It makes no sense. Edward Wright, it's nice not to worry about a linebacker since the Eagles never draft good ones. J3 official production, Smith will be good, just not as good as Waddle or Jamar Chase. CJ Davis says, do you think we resign Eric Wilson? Yes, or could be. I'm hoping we do. Juan Nunez says, JC Horn is going to be a dog, potential to be a best cornerback in the draft. Could be. Comments are, I'm cool with Ertz staying if we can't get the picks for him. It is what it is, guys. If that happens, you keep Zach Ertz and have Dallas Goedert again. But I would honestly make Dallas Goedert your starting tight end and make Ertz that double tight end guy. J3 says Max is a safety slot corner. He's trash on the outside. That's definite. Kevin Kellen says, who's Jock? I can't. The linebacker from Notre Dame. I always forget his name because it's too long. Edward Wright, safety. Philly fan 11 says, bro, what up? I'm ready for the new defense, safeties, and linebackers. Be ready, bro. Let's see if Howie figures out what to do with the draft picks over the ice cream. Frank Gradia says, could you imagine if we get Horn in the first and Caleb Farley falls to us in the second because of his back surgery issues? Would be pretty cool. Jeff Mercy, keep Ertz. We will play and ours off a big get a big payday in the future. Yeah, I mean, let him play. I mean, look, if it's his last year of his contract, yeah, $8.5 million. Let him play out his contract. He'll play better. He'll try to play better at least. Unrelated, RIP DMX. I put out a thing on Twitter today. If you guys haven't followed me on Twitter either, at JoeyShake72, follow me right now if you guys have not. Yeah, DMX unfortunately is in the hospital for overdose. His brain is not functioning. He's still in a coma right now. He's still on a machine right now, life support right now. He's actually in White Plains Hospital, which is right near my house. DMX is actually from Yonkers, which is not too far away from my house at all, from my area. So is Jadakiss, and some of these other rappers are from my area as well. So it's unfortunate. I've been listening to DMX since early middle school, and there's no rap or hip hop without DMX. So not a big deal. It's unrelated, but it's prayers up for DMX, man. I mean, obviously it's overdose on drugs or whatever happened. He OD'd on some type of medication or whatever it was. J3 official says safety is not a major need. No, but you know, after this year, it's going to be a huge need. I mean, Rodney McLeod's on a 1-year deal, and he's not going to play till the middle of the season because of that injury he has right now. And then you have, Anthony Harris, which hopefully he does pan out. You could maybe extend him. Kevon Wallace has to step up. Kevon Wallace is going to step up for Rodney McLeod being gone. So I'm expecting Kevon Wallace to play well and do some good things. He was one of the most highly graded safeties of that draft when we drafted him from Clemson, and I hope it does work out. Big D to hell with Carson Wentz. All right, I'm going to skip down a little bit, guys. I'm a little far right now. I don't want to be too far in the past right now. I kind of want to go over these a little quick. So if you guys want to send anything, send it now through the live chat. This way it's I want to keep up with the time here so no one's waiting 10 hours for their comments. Bobby Philly, I want the Eagles to draft J.C. Horner or Micah Parsons or Jamar Chase or Devonta Smith. I agree, bro. All those are good players. It's B-Boy. What's going on, man? Jeff Murphy, watch a sleeper at linebacker. Avery balls out this year. Dude, Jannard Avery. I'm excited. We traded for Jannard Avery in 2019, 4th-round pick. And we switched him to defensive end. Now he's going back to his normal position. So, James starting says, need a corner, literally have nothing but a 31-year-old on tail end of his career. Pretty much, yeah. It's B-Boy Joey with the clean cut. Yes, I did. I can't stand beards. I can't stand a lot of hair and hair all over my face. I can't stand it. I feel a lot better, though. Common Star, also another guy we could trade away from. Some picks is J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. We could be living in picks right now. Definitely. I mean, look, I think trading back from 6 to 12 was definitely a move to where it seemed like it was too early. So I'm figuring out that maybe the Eagles have a plan, that they have somebody that they're really going after. That's what I think. But they end up getting a first-round pick from Miami. So you got some picks now. Like, moving back, you can move back up a few spots. Like, you kind of work the system a little bit, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Bobby, Philly fan, I want the Eagles to draft Kyle Pitts. You and me both, brother. No joke. Sales, Dick says, what round is Terrace Marshall projected to go? Late first to early second is as much as I'm saying here. James Starling says, Whiteside was getting open in that Skins game. I don't care, man. Umbrella Whiteside can go umbrella himself off this team, okay? Because if there's going to be no room for JJ on this team, he's going to be either practice squad or out the door, bro. I'm telling you right now. Brandon Pye, how you doing, Joey? Very good, Brandon. How are you doing? Frank Grady says, sorry, I sent Horn Farley messages more than once. I didn't realize you were going through all messages, and it's really cool. Great job, Joey. Yeah, I try to get through most messages, but I can't really go through unless it's a really good question that's not said over and over again. I like to go through some things, but I'm going through everything right now. Yeah, a little bit. Sales Dick says wouldn't mind grabbing Horn or Surtain at 12, then getting Terrace Marshall. J17, what is the announcement? I've said at the beginning of the video, I've said it multiple times. Me and Philly 500 are doing a collab. Well, we are doing a podcast every single week, so we're going to actually have an official podcast every Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. On my channel this Saturday, we're going to alternate channels back and forth. WY2Fly, what's going on? Sup, JoJo? Brandon Wyatt, I'm scared the Pits will fall and Dallas will take them. Trust me, that's the one nightmare I don't want to happen. Kieran, what's the minimum Howie has to do for him to get extended? For who? For Eric Wilson? Snap City says we should be looking for offensive linemen too. I mean, I think we will, but not in the beginning rounds. A lot of people think we're like horrible at offensive line right now. I mean, I know there's been injuries, but I like Jack Driscoll. I like Nate Herbig that can play both guard spots. Obviously, I would like to add another tackle just because you never know. Andre Dillard is going to be that swing guy. Jordan Mailata's taking that starting spot, left tackle. 6'8", 350 pounds. I mean, Jesus. It's crazy. James Gang says, Devontae Williams, UNC running back. He's a beast. I got to check him out. Cobb says, hey, Joey, assuming Pitts is gone at 12, who's your ideal pick for the Eagles in the first round? If Waddle and Devontae Smith are there, I'm taking one of them. Even if both Surtain and J.C. Horn are there, I'm taking one of those receivers. If Waddle and Devontae Smith are gone, I'm taking one of the cornerbacks. If the corners and receivers are gone, I'm taking Jock from Notre Dame, Micah Parsons. If they're not there, I'm taking an offensive lineman. I mean, at that point, that's what I'm doing. Bobby Philly fan, Kavon Wallace to step up. I'm hoping he does, bro. Josh Craven, great stream, Joe. Nearly 4:30 a.m. here in England. Good night, guys. All right, Josh, have a good day, bro. Have a good night. Good morning. Matt says, yeah, YouTube is being really weird lately. It's made multiple YouTuber streams unavailable. Damon Norton says, hope we get a solid cornerback and defensive end in the draft. Frank Gray says, Dallas covers Pitts. I would hate to see him go there and kill us for a decade. You worry about Dallas trading up. They need defense, but Jerry loves toys. Too much to resist. That's definite. He likes the big news. He likes the big news on the front paper. That's what he likes. He doesn't want to go get a cornerback. He wants to go get that star on offense. That's what he wants. To add to that group would be crazy. Brad Pye, I'm doing good. Thanks for asking. Bobby Philly fan, I heard that the Cowboys might draft Kyle Pitts. Jesus. Look, don't believe everything you read, but we're just gonna have to see. HCPB, I just want what? I can't read that. I'm not reading that right. Oh. I just want to bless you for your sneeze from early. Sorry. Yeah, you're good. Frank Gardia, COVID Pitts, not covers. It's all good. I got it. It's B-Boy, live podcast or pre-recorded. This is, no, it's going to be a live podcast, dude. It's live. It's all going to be live. We're going to have call-ins. It's going to be a lot of fun with Philly 500. Ryan Rose says, which round Jamie Newman would be projected? I really don't even know. I mean, 4th or 5th round, maybe. Maybe. I don't know. Jay17, yo, that dope Joey and Philly 500 podcast, that's dope. Oh, hell yeah, dude. I'm pumped for it, man. I'm pumped. Still Dixon, I'm here for the podcast every Saturday. You guys better be there for the podcast every Saturday, bro. It's gonna be nice. We're gonna have some call-ins. We're gonna have some cool things going on. Like it's gonna be a lot of fun. It is. We're gonna have maybe some other YouTubers in there, maybe once in a while or whatever. We'll have some call-ins. It should be a really cool thing. So. Sandy thinks to have a good night, Joe, and everybody else. God bless. You too, man. Comment star, who do you want? T3, T2 to be? Me personally, Joshua Perkins would be great. He's better than Richard Rodgers. He could be a solid tight end. He's got good hands and speed. Is Perkins on the roster still? Because after he came in for 2019, he came into 2020, he was hurt. Is Joshua Perkins still on the roster? I mean, if he is, then, oh yeah, I would definitely make him a number 2. I liked him a lot, but you could get Richard Rodgers. They could sign him back to a 1-year deal if they want, if they don't bring Zach Ertz back. This is only if Zach Ertz doesn't play back in Philadelphia this year. But Joshua Perkins was a fan favorite. It came in and really just, man, reliable. No, not fast, but he's got very reliable hands, and he's a top-heavy dude. Like, he takes a lot to tackle him, you know what I mean? Like, that pass from Carson Wentz from the opposite side of the field to Joshua Perkins in the end zone, that thing was, that was a nice pass, I got to say. Like, and Perkins was so excited. Jeff Murphy, Philly 500 Joey Shakes, the best Eagles podcast bar none. Definitely tune in. Jeff, appreciate it. Support from you and many others. Can't wait for this podcast. Can't wait this Saturday. Love Mike. What do you think Hurts needs to do this season to prove he could be the starting quarterback? He needs to just prove that he's consistent in the pocket. I think really his accuracy just has to be on par. His mechanics have to be on par. He just has to look consistent to be that starting guy. And they just have to give it a chance and see what happens. And we will see what happens. So... Brian Shepard, take a QB in later rounds. We have 2 QBs on our contract. I think we're going to have 3 quarterbacks as of right now. This is not for the final roster. Obviously, Jalen Hurts, Joe Flacco. I think you're going to have, say his name, the quarterback from, oh my God, big guy that we had last year, didn't make the team. I forgot his name. Someone else will probably guess it before I do. Fruitless Fruit. Would you take Horn and Surtain at 12? Yes. If Jalen Waddle and Devonta Smith aren't there, I'm taking one of them, yes. B-Boy, Waddle's overhyped for me. He's 5'10". We do not need another short wide receiver. Plus, he is not great route runner at all. With him, it's just speed. In some points it is, yeah. But, I understand why. I've always just liked him better. There's really not even a lot of reasons why. His skill set and what he does. I don't know. Maybe I just like those fast guys that just run great in open field. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But with Devonta Smith, he can pinpoint the ball really well. He can catch in traffic. He's got great concentration. He's got great tracking of the football. I understand 100%. Trust me. I do. Brandon Pine, can't wait for the pod starting this weekend. This Saturday, 9 p.m., guys, Eastern. Tune in. Jeff Murphy, Cowboys better than Jerry's kids. Frank Carter says, Perkins is a free agent right now. Okay, so Joshua Perkins is a free agent. Okay, so that makes sense then. I said, I don't think he was on the roster at all. CJ Panel says, what do you think about Minnesota wide receiver? Oh, love Bateman. It's going to be a late first-round pick or an early in the 20s. He'll probably be around there as well. I think he's great. He's one of those receivers that's not a freakish athlete, but open space. He's got a little bit of size too. I mean, he could run, man. He could run. He can catch in traffic. He's got really strong hands. Like, his hands are tough. I think he'd be one of the best receivers in the league in due time. I really do like him. We got a super chat from David Campbell. Appreciate it, Dave. He said, I'll be there for Joey and Philly. Good night, bro. You too. Good night, man. Thank you for that super chat, buddy. Do appreciate it, man. Much love, dude. Gotta find my spot. Bobby Philly fan. Eagle Slayers. I think Perkins is on the practice squad. I don't know for sure. Gotta read it again, but I'm not sure either. Brandon Pye says, Jeff Murphy. Commissar, he is a free agent. I think we could get him for cheap. Oh, no, I mean, definitely. I mean, they could sign him right now if they wanted. Matt says, will never forget that one-handed catch by Richard Rodgers in the end zone. Oh, yeah, man, crazy. Jeff Murphy says, San Fran takes Nick Gary and Suffield from the Eagles. Are they officially waste management? I don't know, but I'm telling you right now, after that Super Bowl, bro, after when they kind of just lost their spot, I mean, they're going to take a while to come back up. And I don't know. They have pieces. They just don't have a quarterback that's really trusting to be starting on game day. I don't know. Fruitless Fruit says, you think we trade up? I hope we do. I think we can. If the Eagles just sit there at 12 and I don't know, I have to see their draft board. You know what I mean? If they had their draft board, it's a lot easier. But I'm telling you right now, like, don't settle for something less on your draft board, because like Howie Roseman has no excuse to not move up in this draft. I mean, from moving up from the second to the first, it is what it is. Like, if they do that, then it's fine. But it is what it is. It's B-Boy Tate. Khalil Tate I know Khalil Tate is a wide receiver, but they showed a picture. He said he signed with the Eagles. He showed a picture of him throwing a football in an Eagles jersey. So I have no idea. Granted, it wasn't Tate's fault. It wasn't Tate's fault. Brandon says, and Core Rapper says, Waddle is good route runner, he's not a great route runner. I mean, you kind of said that twice, bro. King Rose says, rip DMX, bro. Khalil Tate, yes. Probably a Philly fan. Khalil Tate is a wide receiver. I know that, but I think they want to put him as either a tight end, or they're trying to put him as a third. I think they want to play him as a third receiver this year. That's what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that they're moving Khalil Tate from wide receiver to QB. Yeah, that's the rumors I heard. J17 didn't Josh got he got injured and coming back, hopefully. Maybe. Bobby Philly fan, the Philadelphia Eagles are moving Khalil Tate from QB to wide receiver. As B-Boy said, if Pitts falls before the Giants select, we will definitely, without a doubt, trade up. I'm hoping we do. Jason Nelson, I never thought Jimmy G was going to be the man there. Never really saw much to give the 49ers enough tape to give him that kind of pay. He only played what? Did he play a couple? Did he even play a game? Did he play like 2 or 3 games? It's either he played like 2 or 3 games, or he played no games at all, and they gave him a big contract. I forgot what happened with that. HCPP boy, my chair is messed up. See how far my chair goes down? Who can actually sit like this? Yeah, I can't do that. Yeah, a midget can, but I can't. Okay, we're good. Are you referring to Khalil Tate or Tyree Jackson? Khalil Tate. DMX passed. No, he's in a coma right now. He's on life support right now, bro. Unfortunately. NFC ECB said Tate's number changed to single-digit third QB. Yeah, and I saw. I think it was his number that threw me off. I think that's what threw me off. Eagle, sorry, I thought you were talking about the Golden Tate. My bad. No. Brad Pice, are you talking about Josh McCown? No, Josh McCown? Hell no. I don't know what Josh McCown's doing now. Who did he sign with? Is he the backup for the... I don't know who he signed with. I've been missing out on news. I really don't even know. I don't even know at all, to be honest. I'm not even sure. Jeff Murray said if Siri doesn't use Ward to throw the ball this year on numerous trick plays, I will be disappointed. Oh, trick plays are the last thing I'm looking for this year. I'm looking for an offense that looks somewhat normal and non-dysfunctional, non-predictable, and the playbook is at least more than a page long. Thank you. That's all I'm looking for as of right now. Frank Radius says Garoppolo played 5 games, went 5-0, and then they gave him that big pay. Oh, okay, that's what happened. I forgot how many games he played. This mic is pissing me off. I don't know why it's doing that. Bro, DMX did pass away. What? I gotta look at that. No, he isn't. He didn't pass away, bro. What are you talking about? He never passed away. What are you guys talking about, bro? Don't be lying about stuff. I know people were saying it with DMX earlier as manager confirmed his life support. Yeah, I mean, he's on life support. He's not dead. Brand Pice and McCown with 2 Texans. Oh, yeah. I was going to say, is he backup for the Texans? But I wasn't sure. So, like I said, we're in perfect position to move up with our picks. That's what we need to do. Sounds like that. That's how he's planning, seeing how he's getting us picks. NCSP said, Wentz injured week 16. Trubisky wins Super Bowl. Oh, God. Hell no. The Russian spy. Doug used Madden plays. Eagle Slayer says TMZ didn't even confirm it, so he's still on life support. He is on life support still. Yeah, 6 minutes ago. Yep, yep, yep. Fighting for his life. I hope to God he comes back. I really hope he does. Commissar Jimmy G is way too inconsistent. He has moments where he looks like Aaron Rodgers. He has other moments where he looks like Carson Wentz for 2020. He also can't stay healthy. That's definite. Eagles receivers averaging something like 7 receptions per game between a lot of them. First round shouldn't be the best corner who is on every play. More value, I think. Big D, I'm hearing now that remains a vegetable state. Yeah, he is. He's not, dude. He didn't pass away, bro. Like, why are people reading the wrong news? Like, he didn't. Big D said Doug's play was very basic and redundant. Definitely was. 96 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here tonight for the live stream. If you guys haven't subscribed to the channel, please subscribe. We cover Eagles news all year round. It's always exciting. If you guys haven't hit the like button to the stream, hit the like button. It really does help support this channel a lot. It comes a long way, guys. Trust me. Check the description below for, obviously, the links to support me anymore. And me and Philly 500 are doing a podcast every Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. This Saturday, it will be on my channel. And then, obviously, the week after, it will be on Philly 500. So we're going to be alternating channels back and forth. Should be a lot of fun. These are live. These aren't recorded or anything like that. These are totally live. These are going to be awesome. So, from you guys, after this live stream is done, the comment section below, I want you to put down your names for our podcast. Me and Philly 500 have tried to figure it out, but we cannot. So with the creativity of all of you guys, we want you guys to figure out a name for us. Now, as soon as you put a name down in the comment section below, you'll automatically be pretty much in the sweepstakes of a grand prize of the winner of the podcast name. If you win this, you will get something really nice. Trust me. Me and Philly 500 have been talking about it. So just as soon as you put the name down there, you're automatically in, and you could put more than one name. You can put as many names as you want. But obviously, we're going to be picking a winner. So obviously, at the end of the next 2 weeks, we will have a winner for that. So I hope you guys definitely enjoy. It should be a lot of fun, guys. Let's see. Yeah, he's still in live support. Jimmy G's inconsistent. He has moments where he looks like Aaron Rodgers and had other moments where he looks like Carson Wentz from 2020. He also can't stay healthy. Eagles receivers average something like 7 receptions per game between the lot of them. First round should be the best corner who's in on every play. More value, I think. I think I read these already. That's why I'm getting confused. Doug's playbook was very basic and redundant. Comments are, why is everyone saying DMX is dead? I've looked it up 10 times. That's what I'm saying. The Russian Spy. I've seen children on Madden Mobile call better games than Doug. Brand Pines, I think we go solid 7-10 next year. I could agree. HDPP says, is it me or is it Josh McCown, the white Lamar Jackson in the playoff game while he was injured? He still kind of balled. Sucks the way the season ended for us like that, though. Dude, when he played in that wild card game, he actually played pretty well. Like, unfortunately, we had so many injuries. That team could only take you so far. Like, you can beat a bad NFC East because that NFC East was bad. Beyond bad. I mean, beyond. And we won the last 4 games of the season to get into the playoffs. Okay, we won the last 4 games. This team came together and did it. Okay, and Josh McCown, after 8 snaps, Carson Wentz only had 8 snaps that game in that wild card game. Couldn't do anything. And McCown really, there were some drops. There was a couple bad passes from McCown, but overall, I thought he played tough. I thought he played great. He even pulled his thigh, or he pulled a muscle in his leg, and he still played. He just didn't care. He gave all he could. He was in so much pain, and he just tried. I was rooting for the guy, but obviously just we can only take our talent so far. Like, with those injuries, it's ridiculous. Like, I'm hoping that it's over with these injuries. Like, Doug's gone now. I don't know what he has these guys doing. At least I give Chip Kelly some respect. At least with him, like, when have you really saw an injury on the field when Chip Kelly was the head coach? Like, pretty much never. Okay, pretty much never. Bobby feels like, can you please stop saying that DMX did not pass away? Please stop saying that. Okay. All right, I'm going to pass on these questions. What do you think our record will be next year? I don't know, bro. Like, do I have us winning 6 games? I'm hoping so, and that's the least I'm going right now, just because. Angel G said, honestly, I want Speedy White out, not Pitts, but if Pitts falls, the Cowboys or Giants, that is bad. It is. That's why I want to go get him, because, I mean, he's my number one guy, regardless. Sportsman22 Philly says, Joker podcast. I like that. Put it down in the comment section below. Any names for the podcast for being Philly 500, put it down in the comment section below. Trust me. It's B-Boy. Where do we submit names? Comment section below. When it's open after the video is done, just put it right there. Put it right there. Cody Kleinfelter says, what did I miss? Joey's, how's your day going? How you doing, man? We're just doing a stream. I hope you're having a good night. Mike Camilli says, the 500 shake. I like that. Jason Nelson, if you look on Wikipedia, it will say that the date of birth and the date they died. It all shows the date of birth. They haven't died. Okay. I mean, that's definitely true. I mean, NFC East Beast, DMX family facing tough decision. That's definite. Andre Most, Eagles should draft Earl Campbell and Eric Stokes. Eric Stokes, like him a lot. Omar, names for show. Exactly, Jason. Eagles can't beat Seattle. We're going to do it this year, bro. Have faith. Have faith. Eagles champ. What's going on, man? Salesman Dixon. Anyone heard of Philip Adams and what happened? Ex-NFL player that... Oh, yeah. I saw that on Twitter today. I was like... And I think he killed himself, too. I think he commits suicide as well. I think he killed like 5 people and then he commits suicide. I mean... I was like, what? I remember... I kind of remember him, but I don't. I mean, I think he was drafted in... When did he retire? Like 2015 he retired or something like that? So when is Howie training for Patrick Mahomes? Snapsy says, would you give up 3 first rounds for... No, definitely not. Mike Camille says, or the Philly shake. Shake. Omar says, hi, Joe. Keep up the good work. Your Watson video was funny. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people thought I was saying that he was convicted already. I don't know why, but people like to twist my words around. I just said I don't want to go over Watson with everything going on, and people said that I thought he was going to get jail time. I said he could, but it doesn't mean that he's not going to. It doesn't mean that he's going to. It just means that, he's going, let his man get his day in court. Let the guy get his day in court and see what happens from there. Oh, Roger was great. Aaron Rodgers was great on Jeopardy, by the way. Just to let you know. He was a really good host. I like him as a game show host. He was champ. Hope Cowboy gets Kyle Pitts. They would be stupid to please do it. We don't want that. NFC East B says, Philly Shakes the World Podcast. Philly Shakes the World Podcast. Huh. Guys, put those down below once this live stream is over. Please. Please, write it down or something. If you put it in your phone in a notepad. Whatever it is. Save it and then put it in. Colin Mick Nicholas, the Shake Show just sounds great because of the alteration. The Shake Show. Comment source says, why we got kicked those field goals in that McCown playoff game? We kept going for it on 4th down over and over again. I was losing my mind in that game. Yeah, I don't think Doug had any faith in Jake Elliott's leg at all. I don't think he did. I really don't think he did at all. You know what I mean? It's crazy. We've done everything almost right this offseason, getting rid of players that we don't, Malik Jackson, Alshon Jeffrey, Deshaun Jackson, getting rid of these players we didn't need. But, man, Jake Elliott, why haven't we got another kicker yet? Why isn't there no competition for a kicker yet? I don't even know at this point. What the hell are they doing right now? I don't even know. I'm really confused. Right now. Jim Murphy, would you give up a 2nd and 3rd to draft Pitts or pick at 12 and trade up in the 1st? Would you give up a 2nd and a 3rd to draft Pitts or pick at 12 and trade up in the 1st? Or would opt for 2 solid picks in the 1st and drafting Pitts? No, you got to get the right guy. We have no time to trade back and get some other picks. No, I'm not going to trade back to get a couple picks and move back into the 1st. I think we're fine at where we're at. Are we trying to make it that easy for Howie to draft? I think honestly, you pick your guy at 12, you move up if you have to, and then you move back up into the first round or staying in the second, whatever you want to do. You got picks next year. You got picks this year. So you got some leeway. There's no excuse. There's no excuse whatsoever. Whatsoever. Big D. Guys. You have to know that when you're in a coma, scientifically, if you're in a coma, yes, you're pretty much can't breathe on your own. I understand that. The machine is breathing for him. It doesn't mean that he can't come back. It doesn't mean that he can't resurrect himself, because he can. You know, people wake up out of comas. It just depends. But if he's not on life support, he's not living. If he's on life support, he's living. So people need to understand that. I don't know how that's that hard. Big D says Dingbat Squad. I like it, dude. I accept all of these names. These names are great. They are. Matt says, okay, guys, time to move on from the DMX subject. Big D said, Wikipedia isn't always the greatest source. No, who the hell looks at Wikipedia? Timothy Whitehead says, hey, Joe, if we trip up to the fourth, would you take Chase or Pitts? I would take Kyle Pitts in 2 seconds. People get mad, but it's the truth. Eagle Slayer says 5 and 12 at worst, 11-6 at best. We do bring back sports science smoothies for each individual player, because when we ran Chip's untempoed offense, it was rare that we had an injury. I know the staff gets paid well. Tighten up. That's what I'm saying. It's already been 3 years. For three solid years, they've been changing. Well, solid years. Why am I saying solid for? That makes no sense. For 3 years, they have been changing this medical staff. You're gonna make it 4 years? You're gonna do it again? Guys, give me some leeway here. Ex-Giant. Eagle Slayer, some Chris Benoit stuff. Common Star, I will never give up Chip any credit. I despise that man with a passion. Eagles Chant, Philly and Joey, show your opinions. Don't mean... Philly and Joey show. Your opinions don't mean... Okay. J17, bro, I'm confused. I'm seeing people posting it. Yeah, well, don't listen to people. Look at, the important people. Don't listen to normal people on Twitter. Come on now. Colts didn't get many injuries, I don't think. No, they did not. Eagles champ, they have no cornerbacks. I don't care. Give me Surtain. I'm fine with that. But if Waddle and Devontae Smith are on the board, I'm getting one of those guys. I am. Facts. The Sigma Max said they should draft a center prospect at some point. Omar says, who are your top 3 flat out? My top 3 flat out? I mean, obviously Kyle Pitts is number 1. Man, Kyle Pitts. If I'm going through positions here, I like Kyle Pitts. I mean, for different positions, I like Jock, and I like J.C. Horn right now. That's my top 3 to go in the first. That's what I'm going for. You go, Sam. How did CeeDee Lamb work out? They need cornerback. I mean, Lamb is gonna be better. I mean, even Lamb, we thought he was gonna go top 5. You know what I mean? The draft doesn't go as everyone seems it goes. We thought Lamb was gonna be a top 5 pick, and he wasn't. You know what I mean? Russian Spy. If I see Elliott miss one more kick, I will kick my TV every turn. Do you still wish you were at 6 still? I mean, I don't mind. I mean, yeah. 6, you're more comfortable. I mean, 6, you're less likely to mess up this pick when you're Howie Roseman. But at 12, you still get a valued pick. Plus, we got a first-round pick for next year. I think you could still get a valued pick. But, guys, is it the end of the world if the Eagles don't draft Waddle, Smith, Kyle Pitts? I mean, and Jamar Chase? No. I mean, Terrace Marshall is going to be a beast in this league just because they're not top 10. This is why I can't stand. You got to look at all the receivers. You can't just look at the top guys. It's not all about the top guys all the time, guys. There's other receivers out there. Rashad Bateman is going to be a good receiver. Terrace Marshall is going to be a beast for a team. And he's talked to the Eagles more than twice already. So, you know what I mean? It's not about, I understand, but... Carson, do you think Doug Pearson deserves to go into the Eagles Hall of Fame? I think he should, but promise he was only here 5 years, so that's why I have mixed feelings about it. I mean, the Eagles Hall of Fame. Oh, definitely, he's automatically going to be that. He's automatically going to be in it because he won a Super Bowl, guys. Like, of course he is. Brian says, why are we talking about DMX? Well, any DMX questions, I'm just going to skip, guys. So we're not here to talk about that. Did you watch the game versus Giants? Miracle in the New Meadowlands. The game was played around Christmas. I was like 14 years old and called that game. I said we were going to come back, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, I did watch it that night. It's crazy. Mary Jo said he's not. I don't understand why we signed Jake Elliott. I don't know either. Brian, yo, what's up, man? Brian, sorry, dude. I mean for you to come into all this. It was my favorite Eagles game ever. Second to Super Bowl. Oh my God, I lost my. I'm good. Yep. Cody, let's stick to Eagles. Are there any good edge guys like Nick Bosa? That one defensive end that can go in the teens. I forgot his name. I said his name earlier. I keep forgetting his name. But there's one guy that's like okay, but this isn't like a defensive end draft, guys. Like next year, I think it's better, but this year, no, definitely not. James, I think our offense is in good hands. Will most likely be very run heavy for once, like the Colts did when Andrew Luck bailed suddenly. Oh, you're right, Jeff. Appreciate you, bro. Big D, 38-7 is my second favorite. We blew our load and that came back in 2010. They're saying he has no we're not answering that. Matt says exactly. Jay said we should draft Talanoa Hofa. Jesus, he is like Troy. I heard his name. I've heard people say he's like Troy Polamalu. I've heard that. Avoid Alabama cornerbacks like the plague. Comment started. It's so weird saying the Eagles went 10-7 or 9-8. It's going to take me a while to get used to that extra week. I know, but it's going to be a lot better too. Bramster, who do you think we taking at 12? Waddle, Devontae Smith. If we don't move up, I'm looking to move up for Kyle Pitts with the draft picks. That's what I'm hoping to move up. But if not, if we don't decide to do that and we still stay at 12, Devontae Smith or Waddle are on the board, you're taking them. If Waddle and Smith are on the board and obviously Surtain and J.C. Horn on the board, you're taking one of those receivers regardless. But if there's no Waddle, if there's no Devontae Smith, you are taking a cornerback in Surtain or J.C. Horn. So, Big D, NFCs will be in the good kind of competitive this year. Good for football, not so good for us. Just give it time, bro. Just give it time. Yeah, going to take time, get used to 17 games. It's going to be cool. 17-game season is going to be great. There's 100 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. If you guys have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I don't know why my name is at the bottom left-hand side of the screen. I have no idea. I don't know how I did that, but it is what it is. You guys know who I am, so I don't need to put that down there, okay? If you guys haven't put a like on this video, hit the like button. It really does help the channel out a lot. The support has been unreal, guys. You guys have been fantastic. If you guys haven't heard the big news, me and Philly 500 will be doing a podcast this Saturday. We're doing a podcast every single week, guys, our own podcast, and very excited to work with him. And I think our chemistry is great. We laugh about things. It's very a chill stream, and that's what I like. I don't like all too professional. I'm not into all that. Okay, like, oh, this is Joe with news. I'm not into all that. So, if you guys have not, please go to Philly 500's channel. Check out his video on the topic as well. He did a little bit of a stream. His video was taken down today. Our stream about the special announcement was taken down today. So, some things got in the way today. That's why I'm doing a live stream right now. He did one last night as well, or tonight, I should say. He's 3 hours behind us, obviously, because he's in California. So, yes. Okay. It might be a Pitt, Smith, Chase, and then Slater, all in that order. Big D, I think either the Eagles or Cowboys will win the division. Timothy Wyatt, do you think we should go wide receiver in the first round and wide receiver in the second? No, they're not drafting two of the same positions. That's definitely not happening. I mean, that's a definite no. Love Mike Tamar and Terry reminds me of DK. Oh, definitely. All right, mock drafts make everyone crazy about certain players. Yeah, I know. That's why I look at a lot of mock drafts and I get excited. And I'm like, I gotta remember 2017 was the last time I believed that draft. I thought Dalvin. I was on the Dalvin Cook train in 2017, and obviously the Derek Barnett pick when we picked him, my reaction was it was I was 50-50 on it. I wasn't great about it. I didn't really know how to feel about it. So. Should we draft Asante Samuel Jr., Jabril Cox, or Jared Davis? I like Jabril Cox. I like Asante Samuel Jr., but does he fit our scheme? That's going to be the question. A perfect second-round corner to pick, definitely. Andre Boat says, I'm on St. Brown, good wide receiver for Eagles. Eagles champ, people sleeping on scary Terry Florida State. I'm sorry. I'd rather have him over Marshall. His pro day was sloppy. I don't even go by 40 times. I don't go 40 times with these receivers. I say in a video what their 40 was, but it doesn't mean I believe it's the 40 time is just it's overrated for receivers. I think 40 times are good for safeties, are good for I think they're good for linebackers. I think they're good for certain positions, but for wide receiver, it's hey, it's great. And it's good for a guy to see what Kyle Pitts can run, and you say, oh, okay, so he can run quick. So it's not he's slow or anything like that. So Eagles 395 says, I like the safety from USC. NFC Beast Pearson doesn't need to go into Eagles Hall of Fame. He has a statue out front. Sorry, that made me laugh. But it's true, though. Maybe comment, sir. Got to go, Joey. Good stream as always. Thank you, comment, bro. Hope to see you Saturday at 9 p.m. Big D, Eagles having good linebackers in a system that doesn't rely on Eagles corners will definitely help the pass rush. And by the way, Big D, I know that you tasted the Wawa cheeseburger today. I want to know how that was because I'll be in Wildwood soon, and I really want to see what that tastes like. And people are saying they're not really that good, so I kind of want to get your aspect on it. I did watch your video, but I want to see if maybe you changed your mind or whatnot. But EAGLES Eagles, you think we can get Kyle Pitts? They could definitely get him. They have the draft picks to do it. They could do it. Jeff Murphy, damn, I miss Dawkins. I love him. Pause. Pause. Yeah, definitely. We need that leader on defense. We need that voice on defense. I don't think we found it yet, and we need it. We need that voice soon. Eagles champ, he needs statue removed. Maybe he can actually get aggressive Howie. Amar, and I think everyone in the NFC East will be better because of the injured players coming back and draft players. Oh, yeah, I think everyone gets better. That's definitely a big D. I like the LSU guy. That is Chase's wingman. Yeah, you mean Terrace Marshall that they're very interested in. Your boy Mason, you think can always the playoffs? You think can always the playoffs? I have no idea what that means. Love Mike says players don't get a bye week now. They don't? I don't know. With this extra game, how are they doing the whole bye week thing? I don't know. The schedule doesn't come out till what? It's coming out this month. That's definite. So, Jay would say, I don't want Waddle. He's a good player, but I don't want another 5'10 receiver. Matt Weeks said, we definitely got lots of holes to fill in this team, especially on defense. AB3, what you think of the snag Jock with 12 and move up to get Terrace Marshall? AB3, that is perfection. Perfection. If we drafted Jock at 12, even if Devontae Smith and Waddle were on the board at 12 and we drafted Jock, your linebacker core is set for years if you do that. Just like that. Crazy. Just absolutely crazy. Jason Nelson, my whole thing is I know they get a first rounder next year from the Dolphins, but if you were at 6, why go backwards if Birds want Pitts or another player that early? Well, that's what I'm saying too. If they really wanted Pitts, they could just sat at 6, but they could be playing that game where they can move back to 12, get some picks, and then you can move back up and play that game. So you're pretty much, it's not like you move back to 19 to 20, you move back to 12. You still get a valued pick at 12, but there's still some maneuvering around you could do from 12 to inside the 8-9 range to go get Kyle Pitts if that's the case. So really you're not giving up much. If you want to move up to the Broncos pick at 9 to get Kyle Pitts, you only have to spend a third-round pick. You know what I mean? And look what you have. You win that trade because you got that first round pick. You moved back up, and on top of everything else, you move back up to get Kyle Pitts, and you still have that first round pick for next year. So it's it's maneuvering. It's a leverage and maneuvering. They could do that, but obviously they have some plans for it, so we'll see what happens. ATP says he Pitts as a big wide receiver like Mike Evans or Calvin Johnson type of guy, big guy who has some quickness. I mean, more than that. I mean, he could quickness, separation. You could throw any ball to him, low, high, to the side. That frame of his with his long arms and hands, very good at tracking the football. Just monstrous on the field, just fantastic. I mean, don't have to be a tight end. That's why when people say, "Well, he's a tight end," I'm like, "No, he's really not." I mean, he definitely is on the stat sheet. He is, but he's not going to be in the NFL. Sales Dixon said, I think Monday Night Massacre when we had Vic and be destroyed by the Redskins. This is my favorite all-time big fight before the game. Deshaun. Oh, yeah, right in his face. I remember that. That was fantastic. Big D has also the game. Hainsworth lays down. Jeff Murphy, if anyone thinks that it will not take great draft this year and next year to actually be contenders, lower your expectations, please. No, they have to draft well now, and they have to draft well next year. And if they can't, then I don't know what to even say about this team anymore at this point. 7, do you think that Howie's thinking that Pitts would have fallen down to 12? Maybe, but at the same time, because they acquired more picks, now they have more maneuvering to move up if they have to. You know what I mean? Big D, I was on the Mixon freighter in 2017. Oh, Joe Mixon. Bye, Philly fan. Jordan Howard signed with the Eagles for a 1-year contract. Yes, he did. Omar says, do you like any safeties? I haven't really gone over too many safeties this year. Like, I really haven't been bowing to the safety position too much. I mean, I've heard some names here and there, but there's a guy from TCU I've been looking at. A couple guys, but I haven't really been looking at safeties too much. I don't think they're going to draft one unless it's in the later rounds. That's just the realistic part of it. Big D, the burger is very good. You'll be disappointed by the fries. Okay, well, that's good. As long as the meat is good, that's all that matters. Eagles Channel, he was missing catches in his pro day. Don't care about 40. I was seeing his routes, catches. Eagles start 95. It's trash. Your boy Mason, do you think we'll make the playoffs? As of right now, no. But, I mean, we have to see how this draft goes and how this preseason camp goes and see how ready we're going to be. Big D, unless you like the reddish coating. I don't know what that is. I miss Wawa. No Wawa's an OBX. Big D, that statue really didn't help Doug's eco. 3-card mindset. I want to know when Wawa's going to sell. Oh, my God, because it's going to be what? Because it's going to be legal now. Eagles Chan, Big D, Alabama, Marlon Humphrey, Marcus Peters. Big D, Odell Beckham, and Jarvis Landry. I'm pretty sure we've drafted the same year. Omar said everyone acts like getting Pitts above everyone is stupid. Sounds like fear to me. Pitts will be a problem. I'm telling you. Bradley Gaming says, my boy, my bad, but your hairline and your hat don't get along. What's wrong with my hairline? I don't have a bad hairline. What are you talking about, bro? James Stein, do you think Jordan Howard does anything, or is he burnt up at 26? He's not burnt up at all. I think the team has to use him the right way. The Eagles know how to use Jordan Howard the right way. I know it's a new coaching staff, but the way they use their running backs in Indianapolis were fantastic. Even if they were, using two running backs, a 1-2 punch, I think they could do the same thing with Jordan Howard in this offense. I mean, obviously it's going to take snaps away from Elijah Holyfield, but it is what it is. Watch your mouth, Junior. I love this. Let's see. Love Mike says Jamar Johnson, Javon Holland, True Norwood, Andre Cisco, solid safeties. Jebber, how about some street cred for drafting Yada? What an awesome scouting. Good, no football experience, but will be a Pro Bowler. Hoping he does, bro. Eagles chant rather than have other free agent running back from Pittsburgh, James Conner. I don't think we're signing any more running backs. I think we're done, guys. AB3, Pitts won't fall, nor Chase would be. We can move up with our picks if they really want one. I really like Fields, and think lots hate him for how high, but we have to see what Jalen has, and I'm Eagles till I die. It don't matter what we do, bro. As long as we make the right pick, I'm fine with whatever we do, bro. I'm fine with whatever we do. Jaden51 says, guys, there's 2022 draft in which we have 3 first-round picks. This year isn't a make or break. That's what I'm saying. Like, we're not in trouble. Like, we have – that's why I'm hoping to God that Jalen Hurts does work out this year. This way we don't have to spend a first-round pick on a quarterback next year. You know what I mean? Like, that's a huge thing. You know what I mean? So I'm hoping we don't have to do that. There's 95 people in the chat, guys. Appreciate everybody being here. We actually have, hold on. We actually have Jay Kills with the super chat, man. Thank you very much, man. It says prayers for DMX. Peace, Joey. Yeah, prayers for DMX as well, man. And, dude, I'll see you. Hopefully I see you Saturday for the stream. So, but thank you for the super chat, man. Much appreciated, my guy. Other than that, guys, 95 people. Guys, I'm going to probably end this right now. So, it's been a very, very crazy day today because we want to get some really good news out. So, obviously, subscribe to the channel, like this video, like the stream if you guys have not. There's a lot going on. So, tomorrow, my plans are to do a live stream to make up for what I didn't have today. I might do a call-in show tomorrow, like 7, 8 o'clock. So, it's a Friday night. It should be great, perfect. So I'm gonna do a live stream tomorrow to make up for no content today. To give you guys, I'm gonna have a couple of videos out tomorrow. That's definite. Definitely more videos tomorrow, but tomorrow night will be a live stream, and then obviously Saturday night we'll have a live stream. Our first Philly 500 Joey Shake 72 podcast is here. So obviously after this video. Go in the comment section below. We're trying to figure out a name for the podcast. So after, put in whatever names you have. And whenever you put a name down there for the podcast, the winner will be selected by me and Philly 500 on a name, and that person will win a grand prize. So it should be really exciting for you guys. And yeah, I am really pumped about it. I mean, beyond pumped about it. I understand that we tried to do a live stream today. Video couldn't go out. YouTube totally took down Philly 500. YouTube took down our stream today. I don't know why. So it is what it is. But it is what it is. But we're gonna try and do. We're gonna be alternating channels every single week. So it'll be on my channel Saturday at 9, then Philly 500 the next Saturday. Then once the season comes, we're probably gonna change. Once the season comes, we're going to do some different things. We're gonna try to figure out what we're doing after games, before games. We're gonna make things really interesting this year. So it is what it is. So I'm hoping you guys show up Saturday at 9. It's going to be a lot of fun. I don't know what it's going to be, just a regular stream with just me and him, or it's just going to be maybe a call-in. I don't know what we're doing the first day. It might just be me and him for now, going over the live stream chat and everything like that. So I'm really excited about it, and we've been talking about for the past few weeks, and decided that our chemistry is good. People have been sending me messages saying you guys should live stream more often, and me and Philly 100, we like to laugh and not be so serious all the time. So it's a lot of fun. It's the Shake Matrimonial Duties podcast. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun, guys. So. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I will see you guys most likely tomorrow night. I'll have videos out tomorrow. I have really nothing to do tomorrow. So it's going to be make videos and have a stream and have fun with you guys tomorrow night. It should be it should be pretty good. Might do a call-in tomorrow. Maybe. So very happy about it. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it. I hope to see you guys. Look in the description below about the special announcement. If you need information on it, it's all in the description below. If you guys have not checked it out, check that out. And I will see you guys later. All right, guys. Hold on. Okay, I'm good. I thought I was messing up here. Someone just left a comment. All right, guys. I will see you. I will see you guys later. Shakes code up, follow, slide. Peace out, guys. Peace.